Hello, Penny Cowell with Monarch Realty coming to you here from Pigeon Forge, Tennessee. And today is October the 15th. We are just a few short weeks away from the elections. So hopefully things can get a little bit more normalized or stabilized when it comes to the housing market and interest rates, and investor uncertainty hopefully will calm down. But I want to talk specifically today about what's been going on as far as sellers go. Sellers have been calling the last few months to talk about selling their investment properties. The sellers call me up with an all too common scenario. These are sellers that I have no relationship with. So they're calling up. They're not making the money that they were promised or the properties were projected to make. Across the board, most of our rentals, not all, but most of our rentals are down because tourism is down, inflation is up, and people aren't visiting the area like they used to. In 2021, we had 14.1 million visitors come to the Great Smoky Mountains National Park. In 2020, we had 13.3 million visitors. And so far this year, we're looking at 12.94 million visitors. Also, our inventory is way up. We have new hotels going in, many. We have new developments and resorts with short-term rentals. So all these little things play into the fact that rentals across the board are down somewhat. I tell these people, you are not alone in what you're going through. Do not feel like you are the only one that made an investment that wasn't the most wise investment. So the example is they bought the property in July of 2022. So that was the tail end of the peak. This particular property was sold a year prior to their purchase for $732,500. 1 year later, these owners purchased the property for $975,000. You're looking at $250,000 in a year of equity that was realized. Wow, right? That's something. However, if they were projecting to do, and I think the projection was maybe 127,000 annual gross, then that 975 wasn't too far out of the realm of being able to make money. So digging a little bit deeper, the rents this year for this particular property are like, I think it was maybe between 20 and 30,000. So not a great rental history, not given. They did switch up a brand new rental management company, which I know this rental management company, they do a fine job. But in order to sell that now, that rental income is not going to support even what they paid for it. So we had to put together a plan. I laid out how many years I thought it would take for them to recoup their equity and get it on the positive side. They told me how much they're spending a month on their debt service and their expenses, how much I thought if they keep it with this rental management company, let it build up rentals and add a few amenities to get maximum rental potential, I think they could come close to breaking even. If you can bear with it the next 2 years, use your savings if it takes that, and then we'll revisit in 12 months, and then we'll revisit again in 2 years to see where you're sitting. And at either time, if I could sell it for them to at least break even, then they would do it. But right now, it's in their best interest to try to stay in there, make their payments, and start getting some income in. It's probably going to be a 5-year plan for them to come out of this okay. I had several people tell me, why are you turning away a listing? Why are you turning away business? And this is not the business of just a quick turn. Real estate is a relationship business. And you don't stay in this business in a small community like Sevier County for 22 plus years just doing it on the basis of turn and burn. It's about relationship and truly caring about your clients and what's best for them. I did tell them I wish I would have known them when they came in. I didn't. I could see from the records they used an agent from totally outside of this area. In fact, probably about 4 hours away. There's an example of go with an expert agent in the area where you're wanting to do business, either purchase or sell your property. It's important to go with an experienced agent with a good reputation to help guide you. It's not one single seller story. We're hearing it more and more. One of my agents here at the office called me within the last 5 days and had a similar situation. So we got a little bit of rough waters to get through till we get on the other side of this. And I do think that getting through the election season and having that behind us, and also the hopes of lower interest rates, especially in 2025, I think it'll help a lot of buyers get back out there, and that will in turn help sellers sell their property. In the meantime, we're booking along with lots of business and clients. We had a wonderful closing today. The sellers are moving up to Michigan, and it's been a long journey, but I've loved working with them, and I wish them nothing but a beautiful retirement and future with their grandchildren and their family in the Michigan area. Tennessee's going to miss them, but that's one of the best parts of my jobs is the satisfaction of seeing happy clients. So I'll talk to you again soon with updates. And again, Penny Cowell, Monarch Realty, and as always, embracing change brilliantly.